that was a little disaster. Hello and welcome to Obie'z Lab. We've been off the radar for a couple weeks, and I just want to give you an update with some small projects we've been doing. I think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably like 7 projects in the last 2 weeks I've been working on, trying to get everything ready. School's coming up, so I gotta bang things out real quick. So let's get to it. Okay, so right here I have the half 912 from Cooler Master, and PC parts have been crazy lately, so I haven't been able to do anything. So I decided with the last little bit of money I have besides school money, I got a AMD Ryzen 7 5700G CPU with onboard graphics. So I think next week this is one of the projects we're going to be coming out with a video with. So stay tuned for this. I've been working on this case, fixing it up real nice. There's a couple, I got this case for free off the Facebook Marketplace. Put the fans in it, I cleaned it up, turtle waxed it with some car turtle wax. And so this is a project I look forward to doing. So stay tuned for that. Next project is going to be a NAS, Network Attached Storage. The reason I need this is because over the last year we've done so much video and have so many clips and pictures and etc. for YouTube that I basically have no room. I put everything on my laptop from my 2 phones, because now I'm using an S7 and my Note 9 and a GoPro. So all that footage it's creating a lot of data. So now I have to put that data somewhere. So I have a bunch of old hard drives and such. So I can put them in here, connect this unit to a Raspberry Pi, and then connect the fans to it for cooling and hook it right up to the network. So I printed this out of Hatchbox Professional PLA. It's not 100%, but it's pretty good. It took about 4 days. And then I took the old fans from this computer case, the half 912, and I put the Cooler Master fans on it after I cleaned them up. And that's about it for that project. It'll probably be coming out in a month or 2 here, depending on how everything else goes. Okay, so the next project I have is the TARDIS. It is a vehicle from Doctor Who that the Doctor flies around in. TARDIS stands for Time and Relative Dimension in Space. And this TARDIS I printed out of Professional PLA, the same as the other one for the NAS. This took about 2.5 days to print, and the windows took about another part of a day. I put the windows in here, and I didn't sand them down enough, so they kind of separated this layer right here. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I made a boo-boo. So I need to go on the Facebook forums, and I need to talk to somebody about how I would fix that, or I may have to print it all over again, but that'll be down the line again because I'll have to get more PLA for that specific project. I printed this. I needed another piggy bank. My other piggy bank is a Rick and Morty Rick spaceship, and it's getting full of stuff, so I figured I'd get another one and I can print it my own. So that's it for that project. This next project I've been working on is actually one of my first things ever that I've designed and printed on my 3D printers. So this came about from people in the last month have all wanted things 3D printed for them, and I don't really have a lot of experience yet with designing specific CAD models. So I opened up Tinkercad and I went through all the tutorials. I looked at a couple YouTube tutorials and I went through that, and so I decided, hey, you know what? I could make these watch Obie'z Labs on YouTube cards out of plastic, and in the future I can use them as business cards as like a simple project. On the back I think I'll get stickers for them, like a QR code that you can scan and it'll take you right to Obie'z Lab, or it'll take you to other social media or possibly even a website someday. So that's something that I've kind of been playing with. I've gone through about 3 or 4 iterations of it. This one is an outward design, while this one is inward, and inward seems to be better, as if you hold it up in the light, you can actually see through it and it kind of lights up itself. This one is raised, and while it is thinner and probably takes less time, it doesn't look as good. Another one I built is a brick one, which was supposed to be a brick wall and a different text, and it didn't really turn out right. It was kind of difficult to make too because the wall was taller than the letters, and then you have to make them see-through, and I'm still playing around with it and still trying to figure it out. So that's another project I've been doing. Okay, for this next project, I've been working on keychains. This whole last week, I was like just banging out keychains. And the reason is because I want to make future merchandise. So far, I might have a prototype for a hat, and this will be my second one. This first one was square and also wide, but ended up being pokey, and it took a long time to make. So I made a second file, and I made this one rounded. And while it took less time to print, it still wasn't quite there yet. So what I did was I changed the color, I changed a few settings, and it was still taking a while to make. So I decided that maybe I should cut the thickness of the keychain down and make it about 60% of the normal thickness. So when I did that, I was actually able to make it out of 100% PLA rather than some of these other keychains are actually, there's a pattern inside where it isn't fully infilled. So with this, it's flexible, it's still strong, and you can still see, if you look at it through the light, you can see that it kind of lights up. So I'm actually really proud of this one because this is only the second thing I've ever designed, and it seems to be going pretty good. So look forward to Obie'z Lab merchandise in the future. So now next, this portion, I'm going to talk to you about probably the next 3 videos that are going to come out. So next week's video, I'm building a computer. I ordered the CPU. It should be here in like a day or so, and so then the beginning of the week, I'm gonna put this together. That's gonna be our next video. What I'm also gonna be working on during the week is the video I did about the lumber shelves. I took everything down. I did everything too fast, and I feel like I needed to rebuild that. We also got a new workbench that I got for free, and it's kind of funny. I'll tell you about that later. And so I'm gonna rehang shelves and rehang stuff up real nice. I got a heater, I got some bug zappers to put up, and I just have abundance of new equipment to set up, and so I can work everything correctly. The lab is finally done, so now the workshop needs to be finished. And that is what I'm working on. So I'd like to take this last part of the video to say that a lot of our viewers haven't subscribed yet to our videos, and we would greatly appreciate it if you enjoy our videos, come and subscribe. Slap that button. Slap it! Slap it! And then leave comments, because that's going to help my algorithm. It's going to help me get out there, and it's going to show it to more people. The more you subscribe, like, and comment on stuff, it's going to help me. And so I'm just here trying to help. I'm helping myself by making stuff and making my dreams come true, and I'm trying to help other people by bringing out educational stuff and stuff they can do too. That's real easy. All you got to do is look up some stuff, find the information to do it, get some materials, and make it. So thank you for watching Obie'z Lab, and I'll catch you next time.